Okay, so we are back in the gameplay. As we see, we have our guy. So to see how it is performed, we don't need this many. We're gonna be using this one and the object editor to show us what is going on. So basically, he is in some cycle. It's idle cycle now. And I can play pause the time, so it automatically choosing that he's in the step because he was active. And I can play every next step. Let's make it a bit slower. So every next step by it's taking 16 milliseconds, 18 to run to the next step on the available time. So as we see, he's now walking because I'm pressing the gamepad. And so I'm turning now, he's checking that he's walking flat. And let us see if there will be any change here. You see something is up here. Step up. Okay, so he now switched to stepping up. As we see, let's go forward. He's gonna move his feet higher. Like in kind of stupid way, but this is kind of that animation. So he's checking that it's turning in the front of the feet and he's moving his legs upward. Now he selected flat move because there is nothing in the front. So he gonna use different kind of strides and he's anchoring to the ground, as we see anchor. So if he places his feet on the ground and collide with something, even during the animation, he just stopping the animation and moving to the next animation in cycle, and it is completely physical, so where he hit the ground, it stays. So it is not some capsule or some other kind of easy solution. And now we are running, jogging. Jog animation. Yeah, like jogging down is a bit complicated on such a ground. As we see, the precision against the speed of movement is not good enough. Probably I need to switch during the run jogging mode to some more precise checks, because as we see, he's falling into the ground and then cheating it up back in the subsequent part of the animation. So he's falling to the ground. As we see, he's anchored now. So he found the ground here. And now he's gonna be re-anchoring a bit. Mostly by rotating its pivot, and now he's gonna fall. So we go. Gravity is pushing him down faster than he fly forward. And of course he's the tough guy. He's just gonna fly through the floor. No. He goes to the idle mode again. There was some landing, but he has hard time to use his hard landing animation when he falls to the floor, because I choose some arbitrary values of the collision speed with ground, and they are quite high. But anyway, there are different animations, as you see. For the falling, he's jumping back to the ground. So precision is for now a bit lacking with this 4-5 pixel. If we're walking, it works great. However, if we switch to anything faster when he's teleporting, it's quite a mess. He's flying through the triangles and then rechecking that he shouldn't fly and moving back. Probably I can do this in the non-visible mode, so without drawing. Push some frames without drawing, and then draw a correct position later on. So again, he falls through the floor for this 5 pixel precision. I don't think I'm gonna be solving this problem, because next step will be using IKEY. So first he chooses where to land, and then he will be animating automatically by inverse kinematic. Okay, so as we see, it's working here. Behavior cycle is changing when we animate him, and we can of course go back to standard mode, so he's active all the time and I'm controlling him with the pad. So it is mostly how it works. However, we can be interested in, let's turn it off, how he detects the ground. So we have some detectors. Let's make them visible. For example, this one we can choose orange. So this is a detector in his last mine position, and it is moving after him when he starting new animation. Some animations are excluded, so they stay far in the past. We can see this during jumps or something like that. He leaving it far behind. To detect ground, or let's say no, for now this is his back, so if he is jumping and check with this collider, if this collider is put in the cycle for given animation. So if he detects something on the back, he is pushed forward. Next one, shoulders are checked same way. So he's checking with shoulder, and if there is a wall, he moves from the wall. This is a forward collider, so if he hits the wall with that, he's pushing backward. Of course, I can put more colliders on him, like knees and so on. For now, they work, and I can put as many as like. So here we have a collider which will be found here, and it is used to check how high step he needs to take to move. This is another underground collider. This is overground collider. This is a flat collider. This is real anchor made it orange. So this is the point he's anchoring to the ground currently. I can put more anchors, but after test of interpolating and doing fuzzy stuff with all those calculations, I found that simple anchoring, just first point you find for collision, is good enough. And this is cheated anchor, so he's counting terrain from this point to this, because he will be almost always stepping up on the flat ground. So it is cheated version, move it a bit up. Moving up is dependent on not absolute world position, but on the his own relative system, which is let's say mine part. So this mine part is determined by gravitation. Of course, I can turn it if I like, but this is determining where he have right, up, and forward side. So I can make it a bit wrong. Let's tilt it. So he is now be going that way, believing that this is the correct position, and animation gonna be quite funny. Most of things are not gonna work correctly in such a case. So I can tilt him back also, or restart the game, or choose another one. So he is lost under the ground when I need it. I have no recovery system for this. So it is mostly how it works, and now we can go to the collision system.